hope you're at least okay. Oh, does my body want to be off? And today's Monday, so that means we're talking about random things and doing random stuff, and we have no set plans for anything. I've been starting a lot later than normal, and that's because of like random shit that's been going on, just so you know. It's not me trying to like not stream. It's just like I don't know. I Mondays are rough for me, and it's not because I don't like how do I put it? Every Monday I'm like, you know what? I'll do my animation. You know, like I'll do it Sunday if I have time, and I didn't have time on Sunday, so I have to do it on Monday. So I have to get up early and then work on my animation for like 8 hours sometimes. Like I started working on it on at like 8:30 a.m. and I wasn't done until like 2 p.m. 2 p.m. I have to pick up audio, I have to do like the whole script for it after I like do the drawing and everything and like the words or whatever. And then I have to edit the picture, and then usually I edit the photos beforehand because it's all for my camera roll. But oh my god, y'all. It's a lot of work, which is why I only do one a week. People have been like, why do you only do one animation a week? Why don't you do more? That's why. Honestly, that's why. Not because I don't like it, but because it's literally like it takes so much of my time and energy. Oh, that's okay. And then after I get done today, like after I get done with that, I had to go do some errands, and then I had to work out. And then by that time I showered. By the time I got out of the shower and did my face-ish, I don't really do a lot. It's just mainly for fun, honestly. And I started. Only spent like 5 minutes on my face. I just do it because it makes me feel like put together, honestly. Some people are like, oh no, you shouldn't do that, blah 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 blah. Like, be chill. But yeah. Hi George. But I think it's fun. I think it's fun, but always takes longer than I think it's gonna be. And that's fun. So right now, I'm just writing all the stuff down that I have to do today. But I feel a lot better. I think today's my friend's birthday too, so I have to text her happy birthday. I'm really bad at like remembering to message people. It's always been problematic. Like, if you want to talk to me, you should just call me. And nobody has ever really like messaged me a lot. It's always been like calls. So I never know, because like most of my generation just texts all the time. And I think they understand that I have the attention span of a squirrel, and objects permanence bleh, is troublesome for me. So unless I'm like really focused on you all the time, I'm gonna forget to message you back. I have to set alarms or reminders. It's not that great. Anyways, hi George. How is your day? How are you? كيف الحال؟ كيف حالكم? I've just decided to start doing some stuff in Arabic. Then maybe you'll pick up on stuff too. That wouldn't be too bad. That wouldn't be awful. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Right now, I'm working on my. Oh, wait, do you see how far I am in my journal? My bullet journal? Going so fast. You're fine? Just grocery shopping today. Oh, that's not too bad. I did a little bit of that earlier too. I had to, it's annoying because I buy a lot of stuff online that I need, but then, yeah, I just kind of forget. Oh. October 1st is Wednesday. And that is classish. Did you get anything fun? Oh, I forgot. Just food, that's not too bad. That's good. I have to write all this down before I forget. Okay. I've been trying to eat more protein too. Andrew, since I was here for lunch today, Andrew made like double chicken rice, and then I ate like all the chicken. Normally, my appetite's been increasing slowly but surely, which is good. Good, good, good. Did you watch any of the news today, George? Mm. Okay, I'm almost done. I'm also thinking about playing Hollow Knight today too. I'm pretty addicted to it. Just updates on shooting over the weekend. Very sad day. Yeah, I'm not, but there was, I think, four of them that happened, right? Like, there was a shooting in a casino, one at a Mormon church, and then two other ones that I can't really remember where those were. It was really sad this weekend. It kind of, it makes me feel depressed, honestly, when I get to, when I learn too much about it, I just kind of get sad and I cry. It's rough. Yeah. It's like I said yesterday, it's one of those things where if I get too invested in it, I'll just like sob. And that's not fun. It's just like I don't know. It's always disappointing. Yeah, we don't need to talk about them. Oh yeah, I know. It's rough. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna start crying right now. It's when I watch like the footage that really gets me. It's like the stuff with Gaza and everything too that always makes me really upset and cry. Oh, speaking of Gaza, Trump met with Netanyahu today, and that was fucking crazy. Peace in the Middle East. I just don't really believe that's actually happening. Like, I have a feeling that it's all just posturing because Hamas has agreed multiple times to, like, just peace, and Israel has just kept going and disregarded it and only wants to work with America and doesn't want to work with any of the Arab countries, or at least they say they want to, but they haven't made any moves to. So it's really ridiculous because America won't meet with Hamas officials or they refuse to. So how are they supposed to agree to a ceasefire if they won't really like actually meet with those people? At least they don't really facilitate that as much. It's just ridiculous. So that's been a thing. Watching the press conference today was just absolutely wild. I read about it, but I'll have to see what Hamas says. Yeah, I just think Netanyahu's like really fucked up a lot of the time. Like he's just really fucked. Like he literally said it's a war between civilization and barbarism, which is crazy work. Crazy, crazy work. It drives me nuts. I was listening to it when I was doing my animations today, and I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. Well, that's interesting. And then tomorrow I'll probably listen to whatever is next. See what Trump's schedule is tomorrow. I guess we don't know yet. We have to wait till tomorrow to get like all of it. Ooh. Oh dang. It makes me kind of sad though. I'll live. I'll live. And then Trump was like, I worked with many, many people to try to get peace in the Middle East or whatever. But the reality is, with all of this jazz, is because I was watching the UN Security Council meeting right before Trump has his meeting, right? So, like, the UN is having their whole, I think it's like a week or two long thing. I have no idea how long it is actually. But they're having their huge conference where all the world leaders get together and they all speak and kind of say what is going on in their country and how they feel about the countries around them, which we kind of covered a little bit of that with Trump's speech before. How do I put this? I was watching the Security Council meeting today, which I've watched them multiple times. They've covered a lot of what's going on with Israel, and I've talked about it here. And Pakistan was very, very anti what America was doing for a really long time. And then today, all of a sudden, they were like kind of chill about it. And then, as I was watching the press conference with Trump and Netanyahu after they were meeting and did like their luncheon or whatever, like Trump kept mentioning how Pakistan was going to be part of their peace process or whatever, and that they wanted to like help and all that crazy shit. And then I was like, oh my god, that's why they like flipped up because well, up until that point, Pakistan was very critical of America, especially America's support of Israel. And today was like a totally different thing, and that's why I had to watch the thing today, the press conference, because I was like, this is so weird. George says, waiting on what happens when all the generals and admirals show up for the meeting on Thursday. Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. I think that's a little wild, and it's a little uncalled for. And putting them all in one set location seems ridiculous when you could just have, you know, a meeting elsewhere. It's just kind of, oh man, it's kind of crazy. And then, oh man, it's been like a crazy day. Like Chicago has been saying that they're going to, how do I put it? Well, at least not Chicago, but Illinois is saying that they're suing. I believe it's like the Trump administration or something like that, which is absolutely wild. And it's because of how like Trump has been removing aid for them and other like blue states or whatever, but primarily Illinois. And a lot of the overstepping that they've been doing. And we'll see what comes of that. Hmm. I don't really mind though. I don't think it's going to be a public meeting though, right? On Thursday, or did they say it's going to be public? Hmm. Who hasn't sued the administration? Hmm. A lot of conservatives. But I get what you mean. It's not public, yeah, I didn't think so. Hmm. when he made I think it's weird that he made like the State Department. Was it the State Department? There was some like Labor Day briefing that he made public, and it was really weird because obviously they didn't really go over the stuff that you would normally like go over within a State Department briefing, because there's usually more classified information, or at least some stuff is going to be classified. But that was really weird too. I've just been kind of sitting here like, what the heck? Just kind of it drives me crazy, honestly. But yeah, I'm just learning and learning and learning. And I really don't know what's gonna come up next. It's been pretty fucking wild, honestly. We'll just have to see. I don't know. Like, fucking Trump is trying to go crazy and go into Oregon, which is insane. You gotta think about all this stuff as a big chess game. That's what I'm doing. That's why I'm just saying what he's doing is ridiculous. He's trying to focus on so many things when he doesn't even get his news right. Like, did you see how he literally, I know like so many people are talking about this, it's ridiculous, but he really just like posted content about a med spa thing or like a medical chamber thing or whatever that's not even real. It's from like a fucking movie, and it was all AI, and he reposted it on True Social saying that that's what was going to help the Medicare system or whatever, Medicare, Medicaid. And that was wild because it doesn't exist. I just, I don't know. I've been really wondering how much information that he actually, like, is comprehending versus, like, how much he's just allowing people to just do, you know? Like, Pam Bondi could recommend anything to him, and he just goes with it. But yeah, being unpredictable is not a good thing. Like, would you be close friends with someone who's extremely unpredictable all the time? Would you want to work with someone who's extremely unpredictable, where one day they love you and one day they hate you? Like, that's just not the vibe. It's not fun. Like, having that in a business setting is so ridiculous. Those people who are like that don't last super long in companies. They usually get fired because they're just going one direction, going the other, and causing havoc with everybody because they'll be super nice to you and then super like messed up the next day. And it all depends on how they feel. And that's kind of how Trump is most of the time. Like, how he's feeling really dictates how he treats people, and you can't control how other people feel without being manipulative. So he's like, oh no, people have to manipulate him because he's weak. Or I view that to be a sign of weakness. Or mental illness, which is like a debuff, you know? But I don't know. It's just kind of disappointing to me. Hmm. So like in leadership, I wouldn't want someone who does that. I think he does it to keep folks off guard so you don't know what he's up to. But if you don't want people to know what you're up to, you could just not say anything. You know? If I don't want you guys to know what I'm doing, I just don't say anything. Like, I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. I would just be like, quiet. about it, you know? That's how you keep people guessing. You keep things to yourself, not just like try to throw red herrings out there. Oh, that's not Trump. You can't keep him quiet. Literally every time that he's been quiet about something or a situation, it's because he's planning something. Every time he speaks, it's because he thinks he's following through with some like grand thing. And that's his whole, it just kind of like gets him, you know? It stabs him in the back. It screws him over. And it happens every single time. I just took a shower. I blow dried my hair a little bit, so it's drying more. But there's like always, it's always like a little bit damp, kind of at the crown of my head back here. I don't know. I just feel like if you're trying to do something and keep it top secret, wouldn't you just not talk about it? Especially when, and you could just talk about other things instead. I feel like that would just be easier, in my opinion. I just don't know what he's trying to get out of what he's doing. It doesn't make sense to me. Oh, that felt nice. Oh, that also felt nice. Oh my gosh. That feels so good. But yeah. Oh no, not trying to be like an argumentative asshole or anything like that. But yeah, I know my neck is like every time I work out and then just kind of like chill and stuff, my body's like, and I feel a lot better. I'm just like, oh, delicious. I love it. I feel so good. I don't even know. I'm trying to like, I wonder if there's like anything interesting going on right now. Or if everyone's just kind of like chilling. It is kind of a crazy Monday. I don't even know. There's not really a lot of any other stuff happening though tonight. I was hoping maybe we could do like something react wise, but then I'm like, eh. Yeah. I was watching a John Oliver video earlier today. I think I shared it with you guys. Every time there's a new one and they're talking about Israel and Palestine and stuff like that, people are like, oh my god, yes. Content, which is pretty good. I'm actually pretty happy about it. But I think people are getting more comfortable speaking out against Trump and what's happening in Israel, especially like against Netanyahu, which like if you were to do that a year ago, that would have been crazy. What I meant about keeping him quiet is his staff. You know, they have no control over him. Yeah, but staff have like no control. Like no one technically has any control over anybody unless the person is so disabled or like handicapped in some way, shape, or form where they can't do like perform a task or comprehend things on their own, you know? So it's like, or they're in like an extremely like mentally vulnerable position or like a child, you know? Oh, I'm not talking about Biden. Technically, like, he had his own initiative to talk about things on his own. And, like, he literally is doing the same stuff that Trump has been doing. The only difference is that Trump doesn't ever fucking shut up about anything that he's doing. And every time he opens his mouth, he's either talking about how he thinks he's the best at something, and he always brings up Joe Biden, even though Joe Biden isn't even like gonna run against him again or do anything like that. And not even in a way of like, oh, Joe Biden's policies were bad. He always, like, literally, He brought it up at the UN. He fucking brought it up today in his press briefing. He brings up Joe Biden constantly. He's like, Joe Biden couldn't do this, Joe Biden couldn't do that. And it's like, why do you have to tell people that this thing couldn't happen instead of just doing it and letting them talk about it on their own? Why do you have to, like, I don't know. He's just the type of person that I just have no respect for. Because what he does doesn't really get stuff done. It causes more havoc. And all of his, like what he did with Russia, literally just made Russia look better when he was in Alaska. It didn't do anything to make America look better. And now he's even more on Ukraine's side, or trying to feed more into that because what happened didn't really go his way. I don't know. I personally don't think that I would like someone like Biden over someone like Trump. And that's just because at least you know what you're getting with Biden. You know what he's going to do, and he's predictable, so you can work around it, you know? But Trump is just like constantly ebbing and flowing. And as a president, or in the executive branch, right, you're supposed to handle a lot of public services and make sure that they're being managed properly. It's part of the duties, as well as be the face of the nation. And Trump, you want someone reliable doing that. Having someone who's not super reliable in like Congress or the Senate or House or whatever isn't as big of a deal because there's so many checks and balances with other like workers and employees or whatever there, like other representatives, that it's one like loose end basically. But with Trump just going willy-nilly all the time, there's not a lot of people to check him, and he makes us look bad. Like, he just makes us look horrible. Having someone who is like older and barely functioning is better than having someone who can't have positive public relations with other countries or other people in his own country. That was my hot take. Trump is what people see when they talk about America or when they talk to America. Even if you have ambassadors or whatever, he's the face of the nation. And having someone who's like a representative for a company or the face of a just anything, you know, like anything public, you want them to be reliable and you want them to have very set morals that they abide by so other people can work with them better. But like I said, people don't like working with people that are unpredictable. Right now, people have to work with America, and that's just because they don't have any other option. Like when we talk about what's going on in the UK, when we have all the UK people here, or Euro boys here, slash gals, slash NBs, or anybody, I don't know. When we have the Euro people here, we always talk about how they're only working with America because they have to, and they're looking for resources elsewhere. Same with a lot of Africa and the Middle East. So America is losing its influence because we're no longer seen as reliable. So having someone who goes around and keeps everybody on their toes just kind of knocks you down at your knees because you can't be dancing in point shoes constantly or you're gonna mess up your feet, you know? I don't know. You can't just be like walking on eggshells all the time. You're gonna break. Something's gotta give. You gotta walk like a normal person. And, yeah, metaphorically, that's my whole thing about it. Like, it's not even, like, this is just me talking about who he is as a person, not even anything related to any of his policies. It's just me trying to be honest about, like, why I dislike him. In the most nonpartisan way possible. Hmm. I think it's okay, personally. Hmm. I got my hands too. Hmm. I think he likes keeping other countries on their toes, being unpredictable. He may like it, but do the other countries like it though? Because it's just, I mean, would you want to work with someone who did that? Hi, Fluffy Panda. How are you? We are talking about Trump. Trump and his craziness. His crazy antics. I think I might make a bracelet too. Oh no. Oh yes. I'm here for the chaos. We've been talking about all of his junk going on. Do you have any opinions, Fluffy Panda? Would you like to add to the conversation? It's a free Monday, so we're just kind of going everywhere. Chicago update? Oh yeah, Chicago. Technically not Chicago, but Illinois is suing the Trump administration, I think. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. It's an ongoing thing, but they're talking about it again. Here's one of it. Oh, are you from Illinois? Oh yeah. Here's a link to one of them. There's a couple more lawsuits, I think. Hmm. Wait, let me get it. Let me see. Hmm. Oop. Okay, so the Department of Homeland Security requested that military be sent to Illinois for ICE protection. So here's a, oh no, it's Chicago Public Media. Doop, doop, doop. Here's another link, another one. Oh no, ads! Ah, it's okay. Good time for me to look. Let me know when you're back. Let's see. Okay, you're back? Okay. So they're talking about how, because there's a big presser today, and that's because Trump stated that he was wanting to send 100 military personnel to protect ICE facilities, especially after what happened in Texas. But the reality is that there haven't been a ton of conflicts that have actually occurred in like blue states at ICE facilities. There's been lots of peaceful protests, but there hasn't been a lot of escalations. And I believe me, I've been watching the lives of those protests, especially when people say that they've been going out of hand. They really haven't been. Because, people don't want to cause more escalation because they know that Trump will use any excuse to send as many personnel as they can over. And so those are like my two links for you if you want to like dive deeper into it. I want to give you sources for everything that I talk about. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. So I don't know what detention facilities that they're sending people to, but as of now, the Department of Homeland Security and Trump hasn't really commented on it a lot, but they're trying to get more like their feet on the ground in Chicago because for the longest time he's been saying how he just wants to go to Chicago and change stuff up. Hmm. Which is crazy to me. And this just happened like a couple hours ago. I was listening to it while I was working out. Andrew.
Hmm.
Can you get me my green bag?
Your green bag?
Mm-hmm. It's on the tree.
Yeah.
Panda said, yeah, Trump does want to fix our city, but I don't understand what he'll do. What would he do? You know? There's no giant protests happening. Chicago consists of lots of different cities or whatever that are surrounding it and suburbs. It's hard to police because you want people to have their own rights. You don't want to get too overbearing and kind of you don't want to go too deep into it and take over everything because then the state loses the ability and the city loses the ability to be able to function independently. So it doesn't make sense to just go in and take it over because then they'll forever rely on you. And that violates the separation between the federal side of things and the state side of things too. I'm so sorry. I have coral. I don't know if you guys can see it. Might be too bright. There's little bits of coral. It looks cool.
Hey, you.
Yes, me?
Did you turn off your early morning alarm?
Yeah.
Turn it off.
Okay.
I want to see that it's off.
You want? Oh no.
See that it's off.
No, Andrew's upset because my alarm wakes him up, and I.
Well, no. Let me explain.
No, you don't need to explain it. You don't.
For the last, I don't even know how.
You don't need to explain. Stop explaining. Go away. I'm turning it off. Okay, I'll change the time.
She said it's
Shut the
very
fuck up.
early alarm.
It's at 6:40.
But
I will change it to 7:30. Okay.
Just use my alarm because that's when you actually wake up.
No. Go away. I changed it. There you go.
Turn it off.
No,
you don't get
no.
up until
I want.
Anyways.
It's how I no. No. I'm trying to get up earlier. Go away.
You've been trying to get up earlier for months.
No, it's because I have to stay up late.
Get up after I do.
That's because it wakes me up.
What wakes you up?
The walking around and like the dogs making noise and stuff.
So
I'm like,
why bother with an alarm? Chat.
No.
Chat.
No.
I wake up.
Stop.
I wake up, but I don't fall back asleep.
Go away.
Are you sleepy? Look at my eyes, George.
He's fine. You're just a little bitch.
Crazy word.
It has to be loud so I wake up, but it doesn't wake me up anymore. So
no, it does. You wake up after it rings 4 times, and I like kick you a little bit. And I'm
no,
like,
go away. I know. Go away. Go away. He gets mad at me. He yells at me. He's like, turn it off. Turn it off. And then I'm like not conscious at all. Because if I was conscious, you wouldn't have to yell at me. and wake me up to turn it off.
Don't yell at you. I just, after it goes for 3 rings, I go, Josie, turn off your alarm.
Okay, I know.
You wouldn't know because you're like, I don't even remember.
I know I don't remember because I'm not awake, but you say that you yell at me.
I did literally.
You're like, wake up. Wake
You
up.
said that I yell at you. You say that. There's receipts.
You're a fucking bitch. You watched me change it.
It's 7:30, which is diabolical.
7:30 is fine.
Goes up 7:45.
I need 15.
Anyway.
No, I won't.
Yes, you will.
No, I won't. I swear. I swear. He gets so mad. Anyways, Panda says, protests don't do well in our city. It never changes anything. The fact that Trump just keeps saying that he'll do a better job than our current mayor and governor, but how he doesn't say how. He just starts to name random facts about crime in our city. I know, yo. George says I would throw the alarm out the window. Well, I'm asleep. It was really hard to wake me up. And I'm not joking when I say that either. When I am tired and I am sleeping, you cannot wake me up. It is not going to work unless my body is like ready for me to wake up or there's like an emergency.
Also, if we need to go to Walmart, we need to get dog food anyways. We can get your sparkle water.
Yay, bubbles! Bubbles!
Regular water, like a normal.
You know, SodaStream is like a fucking Zionist company or whatever. They support Israel, Andrew. Andrew wants me to get like a water carbonator instead of buying Pellegrino water or whatever, which is like the water that has the bubbles, because I like the bubble water and it just tastes better. I don't know, I just really like it. So I will buy one, but I want to buy like a good one. It's like ethical. So I'll find one, okay, chat? It's just, I like the bubbles. I don't want to skimp on my bubble water. No.
I was gonna say, you should hop off stream sometime a little earlier so that we can go to Wally World.
You're not supposed to say where we're going. Grocers.
To the alternate grocers.
To the grocers, Andrew. The grocer shifts and change depending on what we need. I'm like making him so upset, and then later tonight I'm just gonna speak to him in Arabic until he crashes out. But I don't know enough Arabic, so sometimes I use Spanish filler because I know more Spanish than I do Arabic. So I just start I put them together and he doesn't know. Because he took Japanese. It's so fun. I torture him. Anyone who lives with me, they would have to be a polyglot because I would, if they don't want to be like super annoyed with me, like teach me another language and then I'll annoy other people around me. Anyways, I'm making a bracelet, chat, while we're talking today. We got 3 colors. I think that will be good. And then, should I use like a, yeah, I'll use these 3. Y'all are just like, Josie, what the fuck? To which I say, I have no shame. This is who I am, okay? Should I do like a... I feel like this would be a nice color. Yeah. So should the black just be black? Because I'm trying to make like a Palestine bracelet out of like solidarity. I feel like, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, cool. Anyways. I feel like you guys are learning so much about me today. How annoying can Josie be? And it just gives me dopamine. Be a little shit. How's my doing? Andrew, how would you say my is doing? How would you say my is doing? I'm not home all the time.
3.6 drop good. Not great, not terrible.
Out of what?
Said 3.6 Romskin. Not great, not terrible. You haven't watched Chernobyl though, you wouldn't know the meme. Well, I don't know the meme.
He says 3.6 Ronkin.
Not great, not terrible.
Not great, not terrible. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? George says, okay. I would say he's doing better. His symptoms have been improving, but he's losing weight because he's been really stressed. So, there's that. The vet did say he needed to lose some weight, but he's been, every time we have to give him like his fancy meds, he just sleeps and he doesn't eat during the day. And then we have to give him the antacid medication for his stomach on an empty stomach. We have to give that to him twice a day. And he's just not eating enough for us to give him certain meds all the time too, which is, yeah, it's rough. And then we paused for a day to see how he was doing. And then he got sick again, so we're just like, okay, we got to keep going. But it was better than before. But it's not super bad. He's doing a lot better, though. He has more energy. He's snuggling a lot more, too. He's not hiding as much. Hmm. Okay. I think this will work. Okay. Yeah, so he's doing quite a bit better. Yeah, we are still a bit worried. But it's not as bad as it used to be, so there's that. Okay. I am, I don't know what else to do, though. Today's just been kind of a chill day, which is kind of nice. I try not to push too much. I still have homework today. Technically, it's for tomorrow, but I'm gonna try to get as much done as I can today, because that's gonna make life a little bit easier. Yeah, Ollie's in the background. He's been a sassy boy. He's been sassy. He's like, Mother, give love. He wants a lot more affection today, too. I've been feeling kind of bad. I haven't been giving him as much love as I normally would. Makes me feel bad. Because I was going to give him a bath yesterday, but I think I'm going to have to wait until like another 2 days for me to do it. Because I'm doing some weird cleaning stuff in her bathroom. And that means we gotta wait a little bit. That's okay, chill is fine. That's good. We've been covering a lot of stuff. Oh, regarding the Chicago press briefing, I already have that in my Discord. So if you guys want a link to that, feel free. But you can probably look, like, Google it, look it up or whatever too, and find similar information. That's just kind of all I got today, though, on it. A lot of it's just kind of waiting to see what Trump will do, like most things. Like, where is he gonna take it next? Nobody knows. That's kind of the stressful thing, just kind of waiting. Oh, here it is, here it is. Aha! Okay. Okay. I don't know, because I was looking at a lot of stuff online to, like, have more like Palestine related stuff, but I don't know. Oh, we could talk about I guess we don't have to, but I would like to talk about some local shit that's been happening in my city. Do you know who Crawford is? He's like a boxer. He's really big, super popular, that sort of thing. He's a really nice guy. He's from Omaha, Nebraska. So he's a fellow Nebraskan. Whoop, 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 whoop. He just won like a really big match a couple weeks ago, and you never heard of him? I don't watch boxing. Oh, that's okay. He's really sweet. But anyways, long story short, he was part of a larger match that was happening, all that sort of thing. He did really well, and the city was like, let's celebrate him. So there was a parade that happened on Saturday. There was a lot of public speaking stuff, like the mayor led the parade. It was a really long one. It was through downtown. It was really fun. And then afterwards, he was speaking to the public and the press, and he accepted a like a key to the city. It was technically his second one. And after that, he, well, obviously did more engagement with the public, went home, rested a little bit, and then went to a party at Steelhouse, which is a large event complex. It's with, it's just a larger venue downtown, usually for music. After the party was over, he decided to drive back home to North Omaha, and then police pulled him over and they held him at gunpoint, said he had a gun when he didn't have a gun, and then made everybody get out of the car, and it was a really big thing. And I felt so bad for the dude. There's an ad now, so I'm gonna wait till the ad's over to finish my spiel. I feel so bad for him. Because imagine coming to your city and then on the day that you're celebrating, I bet he was speeding. I don't know if he was speeding or not, actually. But the fact that they made him get out of the car and they implied that he had a horrible weapon was really tasteless because he didn't have a gun on him at all. Because he was just not into that. And his team members would have had one. And looking at the footage was crazy. I was really sad. I was like, oh, that's Omaha. That's Omaha for you. It sucked because the mayor, I don't know, like the lady who designed the whole or organized the whole event was so excited. She was so happy about it. She was like, "We're finally getting some more black representation here in Omaha." She was so freaking stoked. And then that all happened, and it was just like a whole pit. Just it was horrible. And oh my gosh, it's just one of those things where it's like, of course. Of course that happened. And he's a really good, how's your new mayor doing? Oh, Ewing, he's doing pretty good. He's been a little stressed, especially with Trump and them trying to have like the ice facility here in Nebraska. To my knowledge, he really doesn't want there to be anything ice related here in Omaha. And there's lots of things that the city council is trying to do that kind of not necessarily overrides him, but causes more conflict. So basically, Omaha City Council is trying to make it more of a crime for people to be homeless. Let's see, I think that vote was today actually. Let's see. Yeah, that'll be tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow's agenda, roll call, pledge of allegiance. Here is the link to it if you guys want to see. Oh, let's see. Liquor licenses. Let's see. Our tax increment financing project plan resolution. There's like a tax thing. A resolution that, as recommended by the mayor, change order. Yeah, lots of other little like random things. Ordinances. Can't remember exactly what it was. I got some emails about it. It's pretty long. It's usually like 15, 14 pages. But I know it has to do with. Actually, let me check it. Let me check. I got the email. I flagged it. One of my Wait, here it is. Nope, that's not it. I have another one. So many emails. It was either this Tuesday or last Tuesday. I think it's about some of the homeless stuff that's been happening lately, and it's been pretty rough. Our city has not been handling it super well, and there's a protest that's going to happen at the meeting tomorrow. And they're like, "Yeah, would you like to show up?" Blah 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 blah. Yeah, I'll have more information on that tomorrow. I won't be able to go because I work, which I cry, but yeah, such is life. Such is life. But sometimes that happens, and I'm just like, damn. But I'm pretty sure it's about some homelessness like thing where they want to my knowledge, put people in like a different area or whatever, or make it like harder for people to be homeless here, something like that. I'm gonna have to do a bit more digging. I didn't have a lot of time this weekend with all of the events happening on Saturday. But yeah, it's been kind of wild, and I feel kind of bad for him because he's inheriting a lot of unrest because of what's going on with Trump, and people Our last mayor didn't really leave things on good terms with a lot of the city. So he's inheriting a lot of projects that he doesn't really want to deal with. Our city council is still struggling in a lot of ways too. They're dealing with new members because a couple new ones were voted in, blah, blah, blah. And a lot of our city council just kind of is like yes men. They don't really, they do enforce a lot of stuff, but it's really stuff that you have to come talk to them privately and promote it. Otherwise, they kind of say yes to almost everything. They're just like, okay, yeah, here you go. Which is why Omaha has a lot of really weird laws, especially around loitering and like literally driving your car late at night in the city and stuff like that. It's there's like no cruising laws and that sort of thing here in Omaha. It's a little weird, honestly. And the more you learn about it, the more you're like, oh, okay, haha. Yeah. But that's kind of one of the more annoying things about the city council. The more I do, the more I'm just like, oh, Omaha has a lot of issues, you know, for lack of better terms. But it's good to understand what's going on in your local area. It's just very layered. Very, very layered. It's almost like, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It really depends on what aspect of the community you're also talking to. Like Ewing is good representation for North Omaha, but it's not a really unified force, especially like what's going on with Crawford and what happened on Saturday. Oh my gosh, we have another bot. Yeah, but what happened on Saturday was really ridiculous. A lot of people were talking about it, especially like internationally, or not internationally, but national news. It's more of a something that you're seeing a lot more in black media and not really in more conventional media, because it is a huge slap in the face. Like to the point where I was in the parade. It was something that I helped participate in. I helped like move stuff around. I helped like do the whole like not the event planning, but I helped out with some of the stuff, just because I like to help out with a lot of community things. And at the beginning of the parade, you had you had the police department and that sort of thing just kind of being like, yeah, we support Crawford, we're in solidarity with Crawford and stuff like that, which is why it's a huge slap in the face, because they were all promoting him, wearing his t-shirts and shit like that. And then immediately that day, like not even like 24 hours later, they hold him at gunpoint. Like the entire policing team was aware of the event that happened because they have mass emails that go out. And then the mayor had to do like damage control. It was so fucked up. And I was just sitting there like, ooh, this is not good. And I didn't really know whether or not to like talk about it a lot online. Normally I would make like a TikTok or something about it. But I'm low-key just like a little white girl, and I don't always know if my voice is like wanted when I discuss that stuff. And that's because, yeah, I don't want to, but I also feel like more people need to understand how insane it was. Because, hi, Yosef. But as someone who was part of that planning and everything, and like seeing what was going on, and at least volunteered in the parade and some of the events afterward, and it was just crazy. It was just crazy because the entire city was so excited to see him succeed and get supported. So it was just insane because everybody knew who he was. And then they did that to him, and it was fucked up because he had no gun. That was the thing. They said he had a weapon, but there was no weapon. And it was on his special day. Like, they basically just targeted him for no reason. Yosef says, I'm playing so I can't chat. I'm just here to hear you guys. Okay. Sorry says, OMG, Josie, did you Got to the Ryder Cup and make trouble. Wait, what do you mean? What's the Ryder Cup? Is there another Josie? I always love like seeing other content creators named Josie. I'm just like, oh my god, you're one of us, one of us. Oh, is that golf? What is the Ryder Cup? It's a men's golf thing. You don't know the Ryder Cup? No, I don't watch golf. Sorry. I don't pay attention. I'm just kind of like, okay. But yeah, just so you guys know what happened here in Omaha with Crawford, super fucked up. Super fucked up. I probably will make a TikTok about it tonight because I don't see enough people talking about it and it's so insanely fucked up. That's just what it's like to be here in Omaha. And people don't get it when I say this city is fucked up and targets people of color and people who are black. And this is just a prime example. But whatever. Daria says, and your lads lost again, but the American crowd were outrageous. Is that like a good outrageous or like a bad outrageous? I don't know what you mean by that, bro. I don't know. What do you mean? Do 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 do. Yeah. I don't know. And if you guys, I don't know, you guys can look up photos and you'll see that I was in it or whatever if you guys really care to. Daria says, when are Americans good? Outrageous. I don't know, man. I don't know. I never know, bro. I never know. I feel like we have our good moments every once in a while. Just so you know. We have potential, but we do fuck it up a lot. They acted like it was wrestling. It was disgusting. Wait, what do you mean? What happened? Do you like clips? Send links. Arini, Arini, show me. Show me, show me. I'm just gonna start saying things in Arabic to you guys so I remember it better. Sorry, you guys just gotta live with that now. When I start doing Japanese again, you guys will get that too, so. I already do it in Spanish in chat, so it's just gonna. I'm diversifying the pool. Okay, let's see. Uh, did they fight or something? Is that what you're on about? Oh my god. I don't know if this is going to be long enough. I hope it is, though. He also says, so do you remember the flotilla boats? They're really close now, less than 250 miles. I know. Once they get to be about 2 days away, that's when they start to potentially, like, Israel normally gets them. And I, honestly, oh, I wanted to talk about this because we were talking about Netanyahu meeting with Trump a little bit earlier. But low key, I think the reason why Netanyahu's like, oh, I want peace, I want peace, I want all that sort of thing, all of a sudden, is because if they target the flotilla boats, they're fucked. Like, they're fucked if they do that. There is no coming back. Pardon me. There is no coming back from that if they do that. IMO. But I hope the flotilla makes it. Because the minute that they get there, Israel is like, fucked. They do not look good. Let's see. I gotta start with my Reds. I'm really excited though. I really hope they make it this time. They have a lot more support in the Mediterranean, which will help. There were huge protests in Spain and what do you call it? In Spain and Italy. And that's why they have some more aid and other ships that are there too. So Daria says, I can only find Sky Sports clips which you can't watch. Here's something American talking about it. Oh, bro. Okay. Hold up. Oh my god, he has a best dad ever thing. Do y'all want to watch this? Let's see. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. Is there clips? Clips. What even happened? Oh, there was a heated exchange. Apparently. I have no idea what's going on here, just so y'all know. Do you have clips? Oh, they're just yelling at each other? Oh, Darius has another link. Oh, alright, let's see. And we'll talk about the flotilla more. I have no idea about this, just so you know.
Soon, TM.
Soon, TM! You're being such a little bitch, Andrew. Now? Right, meow? How dare you? Wait, you guys are gonna think this is so cute. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god, all the freaking links right now. Look at that! It's a little owl! Oh, I love owls, y'all. They're like... I don't know. It's like a symbol of caution. We'll just look at it first again. And then we'll swap out. I don't understand what you're trying to go into. Like, what is supposed to be happening? Oh, he throws a beer. Oh. It intensifies. At his wife? Hey, yo. Oof, that dude should get kicked out, bro. That's pretty weird. Honestly, I'm not surprised that this happened. Just so you guys know. It's something where, like, there's not a lot of security in golf, so that's kind of what I expected. But also, we'll have more news on the flotilla tomorrow. I'm going to talk about it a bit more then. And basically, more of just a little bit, not a ton, maybe a bit more. But I've been trying to not get my hopes up and talk about it too much because honestly, if they can make it, I'm going to be so fucking happy because there needs to be more aid in Gaza and there needs to be more attention because of what they're trying. Like, Israel is trying to do more shit in the West Bank. They're literally trying to take over the West Bank right now too. And it's fucked up. They're literally doing increased raids. And I don't think y'all understand. When Israel does raids in just the West Bank or in Gaza before they started like doing their siege in Gaza and bombing it to smithereens, what they would do is they would go into people's homes, take them, force them into little rooms, and they would be there for hours at a time. Like hours. And they would go through all the people's belongings. Sometimes they would just take shit randomly. Like literally just take whatever they wanted. And then if you try to go into an area, like if you live there or whatever, and get your shit, they'll shoot you. Or if you try to go home while they're doing that, they will shoot you. And it's something that's really common. So I do not have a lot of sympathy for Israel and what they've been doing. I'm just kind of like, ooh, yeah, you guys have been doing fucked up shit for a really long time, and it pisses me off. So that's it's my 2 cents. Okay, cool. I'm trying to separate this. Oh no. Okay, make sure it doesn't get knotted. I'm separating all of the strands. I'm making a bracelet. There's also an ad soon. But the soccer stuff is rather interesting. So thank you for letting me know, Darius. I'm not surprised that America's been a little bitchy or fucked up because this is low key why in American sports they separate things a lot more. But yeah, it's crazy. All of the shit that's been going on is crazy right now. I'm still really concerned about lots of different things. So I don't know. There's so much news that's been going on. But yes, just so you guys know, I do keep track of the flotilla. And no, sorry guys, I don't keep track of golf. You make me wish I did a little bit though. Dari says when they were calling it the MAGA effect on the telly, you can do this at football or something, but not in golf. Yeah, it's because golf is really elitist, you know? In my opinion, it's really elitist. Some people will get mad at me for saying that, but I personally think golf is pretty elitist. They don't really encourage a lot of diversity. No, it's because players need to concentrate on their swing. Oh, I mean, most of the time people here in the States, if someone needs to concentrate or something, they just don't care. They try to fuck you up. Like in football, like both types of football, soccer and like American football, if you're trying to what is it called? It's where you have like the little you do like the kick thing, you know, and you get like 3 points for it instead of like I don't know, a field goal. When you're trying to do a field goal or whatever, they'll try to trip you up. Same with soccer when you have like a foul or something, or you get to like shoot your shot if there's like something going on. Do they do it in tennis for a serve? Sometimes. It really depends on the level that you're at. Yeah, it really just does depend. America has like Americans play dirty when there's sports going on. Sometimes people say that we don't, but we definitely do. We definitely do. And it's kind of disappointing, honestly. I have no idea if this is going to be enough. Yeah, that's all fine. No problem. Just sporting etiquette for golf. Yeah, I never really did play like a lot of golf growing up or anything like that. So I'm not sure about like golfing stuff. Did you play golf? Or is this just like another excuse to be like fuck America? Cuz valid. But you don't really need an excuse to slander America a little bit on my channel, just so you know. Do what you want with your own sports, but not with ours. Wait, where did golf start? Is it a British thing? Scotland? That checks out. That checks out. That makes so much more sense. I don't know. Yeah, it's all the top sports are from the UK. So for American football, baseball, bro, and hoops, b-ball, baby. Cricket, football, rugby, gold, tennis, gold. The fuck is gold? What are that? I don't know what that is. Oh, golf. Oh, sorry. That was kind of rude. I get what you mean. I probably should have picked up on that with context cues. But anyways, I don't know. I'm just oh, yeah. In America, sports are so expensive. Like it's so expensive to play sports. It's ridiculous. Yeah. You guys do have a lot of formality when it comes to sports. I know that Italians are really dirty when it comes to football. They'll like play a lot more rough than like people up north do. Same with Spain. I always hear shit about Madrid. So I don't know. Or are you just talking about like the patrons, like the people who are watching them fucking it up? Because I feel like that's quite a bit more common than I'd like to be true. Oh my gosh, Andrew's gonna be like, Josie, let's go. Josie, let's go. I did start streaming a little bit later than I wanted to be fair. We'll be there. I think tomorrow I should be a little bit earlier, just because there's a lot of stuff I have to do beforehand, but it has a time limit, so that's nice. Daria says, not really, it's about cultural things in football. Catencio is an Italian principle of having a defensive overload, probably because they've been invaded nonstop for 2,000 years. Bro, what the fuck? Feels a little dirty, but I accept. I don't know. Sometimes I see content about because I've been keeping up with the like what's been going on in Gaza and Palestine and stuff like that. And with the aid boats and stuff like that, I was looking at a TikTok today. Well, I don't know, I was just scrolling through TikTok and there was this TikTok that was like Bella Ciao, you know, the Revolution song that was like on the bullets or whatever. And I was like, oh no, this song now has more meaning. It's so cursed. I wonder if they're gonna, like, if we're gonna be able to have a lot more, like, revolutionary songs, or if everything that is, like, inspiring revolution will just be viewed as, like, a really bad thing, like the Bella Ciao song. I don't know. Daria says Brazilians dribble the ball and use feints because back in the day, any physical contact between a black and white player led to the ref giving a free kick to the white player. Oh shit, that's fucked. I'm actually not that surprised though. Racism is fucked. Are there any really good North African teams or African teams? Like, is Nigeria, like, or is it like a separate kind of system? Because I know the Middle East slash like Arab nations, they have their own. Yeah, not really. Yeah. Egypt maybe, yeah. Misc. It also kind of, oh, Nigerian is North African. I guess kind of North Africa. Nigeria. Yeah. I don't know, would you not consider it North African? I would say anything that's like close to the Sahara, I would consider. Also, I think it's really weird that Egypt is the only country that well, not the only, but one of the only countries that we just don't respect their actual name. Because they're actually called Misr, and then like here in the States we call them Egypt. It kind of trips me out. Okay, that's West Africa to us. Yeah, Nigeria and Cameroon have good teams. That's what I thought, yeah. Basically, though all the best African players end up playing for France, yeah. Which is ironic because France is pretty fucking racist at times. When it comes to their athletes. I mean, America does the same shit, so. It's fucking stupid. Crazy. Oh, this is gonna be cute. At least I hope so. Knock on wood. I hope it is not ugly. Basically, though, all the best African players. Oh, yeah, you already said that. Sometimes I expect you guys to type faster, not in like a rude way. I'm so used to every time I look up from something, you guys are like done with what you're saying, and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta hurry up. I'm like, oh no, no. Okay. The French World Cup winning teams were full of African migrants like Zinedine, Zidane, Mbappe, Henry, etc. I don't know who any of these people are, just so you know. In one ear, out the other. So I'm gonna have to take your word for it. Just so you know. Those are the three most famous footballers of all time. Oh. I thought like Messi and Ronaldo were like the two most famous ones. Because if I know about Messi and I know about Ronaldo, but I don't know about those three dudes. Is that because of racism? It always goes back to racism, honestly. I cry. Sometimes I feel like a little awkward because I'm just like looking down. It's gonna be so cute when I'm done, y'all. I'll show you. If there's a top five, it would be Beckham, Peel, Maradona, Ronaldo, Messi, and then Ronaldo, Zidane, Mbappe, Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho? There's two Ronaldos. Oh, okay, that checks out. Good to know. Good to know. I can just try to subtly flex on people and be like, which Ronaldo? And then they'll think I know more than I actually do. And then they'll realize I know nothing. Yikes. But that's okay. Ronaldinho is different to the original Ronaldo and Ronaldo. Right. Yes. Yes. I understand. That makes so much sense. I get it. Not really. But yay! All named for Ronald freaking Perot! Bro! I would cry. I'd just be like, no! Absolutely not. Okay. I did my red. It'll just be like a little red. Go green, which would be like double this. Then white. Then black. Then red again. In Brazil, lots of people are named for American presidents, Jefferson, Washington, etc. I don't believe you. That seems made up. Not trying to be an asshole or anything. I was just like, why would you name your child after Ronald Reagan? Ronald, oh no, Ronald McDonald maybe. If you're really into McDonald's or something, but yeah. I don't know, yo. I just don't I don't recommend people naming their child after Reagan. I guess a lot of people name their children after Theodore Roosevelt too, so there's probably other things like Jefferson, Thomas Jefferson, but I feel like that's just because it was a common name. Not really because it was about, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I can do it. Oh my god, why is it like this? Oh, I did it! Huzzah! Okay, wait. Not fully. Oh fuck. What the fuck? Why are you doing this to me? Trying to untangle some stuff real quick. I do have to go soon, chat, just so y'all know. I have to go to the grocers. Not Walmart. We have to get some emergency dog food. So that means we gotta go to the big one. Okay, let's see. Also means I can take my recycling out too, which is nice. Let's see. Oh my god. There's a huge knot here, but I know it's not like bad. I mean, hopefully it's not bad, but. Oh my god. Their lack of Brazilian nomenclature conventions is appalling, Josie. I bet you don't even know who Walden Snee is named after. Nope. Nah, man. I'm a white girl from Nebraska. That's kind of what I got for you. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, that's just a little bit better. Okay. Okay. Walt Disney. Wait, are you serious? I I personally feel like you only know this because of soccer. Football. IMO. Just my opinion. I feel like that's the only reason why you know it, not because you're actually interested in the names. Where's chaotic chemistry? He would back me up on this. I know! Sometimes people are busy. I think he's probably... Oh, you lived in Latin America. Oh, yeah. Mmm. This candy is sour. Just like you. Mm-hmm. I know what you mean, though. That's so mean. What do you mean? You being sour? You're just a Sour Patch Kid, yo. I see you. First you're sour, then you're sweet. You compared me to American candy. Well, I don't know. You keep saying that European candy is better, but the only candy I can get from Europe is from Aldi, so maybe you should send me some. I don't know. Maybe I would eat it. I don't know. Exactly, European sweets are better. Oh no, I haven't had enough to really say anything about it. We already know that I agree with you, but I'm just being a sassy little bitch. I'm such a bad liar. I'm trying so hard. It's an outrageous insult. Oh no. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Okay, any hoozles. What does we were talking about the flotilla before, but what does the UK think of the flotilla? Do they have any opinions? What do they say? What you say? You know, I want to know. One day I'll have to get Botox, and then I won't be able to do this. Italian, Spanish, and navies don't fill us with confidence. Yeah, that's fair. Why doesn't the UK help out? Well, I guess the UK just finally recognized Palestine as its own nation. It was one of the only good things to come from the UN in a while. I'm joking. Also got like the Paris Accords and that sort of thing and blah 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 blah. I know. It's not huge news here at TPH. But we have recognized Palestine statehood for this two-state solution that will end in more war. Yeah. I think Trump is just like on a fucking pipe dream right now. It's so disappointing. Same with Netanyahu. The more I learn about Netanyahu, the more I'm like, oh my god, this man is crazy. He's been in power like way too long.
Buddy! You want to go to Walmart or not?
Where are we going? Where are we going, Andrew? The fucking grocers, motherfucker.
Fuck off.
No. Pussy Blay. Look at. No, come look how pretty this is. Come see how pretty it is. He lives with me, so he has to give me compliments on my stuff. Tell me it looks pretty.
Very pretty.
It does it?
Yes.
Is this genuine or just because I told you to?
Well, regardless, if you tell me to do something, and then I do what you tell me to, you're never gonna know if it's one or the other. But yes, I think it looks nice.
I'll take it. Colors.
Colores.
Colores. Let's see.
We gotta go to the store.
Un momento, per favor.
Ramp it up really fast.
Okay. Daria says Trump and Bibi have said take it or get bombed, so it doesn't mean all that much accepting Palestine as legitimate state. They literally, I think today they put more they sent out more leaflets like this morning. It was either this morning or yesterday, something like that, where they literally tell people to just move south, which is low-key pretty fucked up. I am up. Heck. I don't know how to undo this knot. It's probably more about getting Tony Blair in. What do you mean getting Tony Blair in? Like the news? Oh, fuck. I want to get this done before I go. Okay, I'm trying to unknot this and then I'll be ready. Are you gonna take him out first? This is gonna make me sad. Oh! It's okay. I cry. That's okay. Tony Blair is part of the peace process where he's gonna be in charge of Palestine for 5 years. Oh, shit. I have more research to do. Alright, let's go. Honestly, I don't have a lot of hopes with a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, Prime Minister of the UK. Oh, he's the former one. I recognize his face. Trump was boasting about him today. He was like, everybody just wanted to get involved. And he did mention Tony Blair quite a bit. He said everyone wants to get involved in peace in the Middle East. Dari says Tony Blair is part of the peace process where he's going to be in charge of Palestine for 5 years. I honestly don't think that Hamas is going to agree to this for Palestinians in general, but we'll see. Dari says he's the one that teamed up with Bush Jr. for Iraq and Afghanistan. Yep, I know who that dude is. Well, that's going to be fucked. Man, why do I have to be so bad with names of people I fucking hate? The minute I see their face, I'm like, oh yeah, that scumbag. I know who that is. Fuck them. But initially, I'm just like, you know, it's like, I'm coming. This is how he like stands in the doorway. Stands like this. Like, what the fuck is that?
Just do this.
Yeah. He just stands there like fucking stands. Like ball swinging. Like, bro, what the fuck? Anyways, so sorry, that was a little unhinged. So he's not popular with a lot of Arab states, yeah. No, I know who he is. I know he's a fucking sellout, basically, but that's just putting it nicely. He doesn't really care about the people. He just cares about financial benefit. I know exactly who this motherfucker is, but I have to do a little bit more digging into him because if they're actually, I don't know if they're gonna want to consent to take it. But if Israel's just gonna want to keep pushing, and they want someone to be in charge so they can maintain control and have their whole plan of redoing Gaza or whatever. I have to wait for the ad to be over because I accidentally let it play, and then I have to go. Yeah. I know that he's just a fucking scumbag. I know ads are bogus. I always feel bad for you guys. I'm like, I'm sorry I have ads. I'm so sorry I do this to you. It feels like I'm torturing you, honestly. But yeah, he's just a fucking scumbag. So we'll see how it goes. I remember that he was like, I remember he was a part of the UK, that he did a lot of stuff there, but I don't know a lot about his history in the UK, and I feel like if he's going to be a big name player, I need to learn more about that. So next time I come back tomorrow, I should do a bit more digging before then, so we can have more of an accurate conversation, because I don't know where this is going to go. I think we'll have more news on it tomorrow, and that's when I'll be able to do more digging, but I'm going to have to do quite a bit of research so we can have like a more well-rounded conversation, because even though I don't fucking respect him like at all, I still have to like remember his name. Ugh. Even though he's a fucking dick. Whatever. Start with cause 5 for Blair. Cause 5. Okay. Are you a lefty? I always forget if you're a lefty or not. I know. Oh, clause 4. Cause 4. Well, I'm sorry. I'm dyslexic. I legitimately am. I know if it was a 5, it would just be a. You're a social democrat? Okay. That's what I thought. Let's see. I know that he did a lot of shit in the Middle East. It's kind of like, yeah, I'm not gonna get into it. We'll talk about this more tomorrow, probably. Maybe not, but I assume that we probably will. Welfare state with strong economics. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, I guess it's time for me to go. I guess it's time for me to go now. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. It was a random day, and now I have more of more stuff I need to look into tomorrow. Obviously, I didn't get to do a lot today just because of all the shit that I was doing, work and all that crazy stuff. So I just got to see what was going on. Sing us out with Bella Ciao. No, not right now. Maybe another day. I could do like a whole like opera thing with it. That'd be fucking wild. Anyways, I gotta go. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. So sleep well, stay safe, stay alive, and toots.